What's up everybody, Gentleman94 here. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Demon Souls. This is 3GB Solo Play episode 12. Today we are going to go ahead and try to recoup our losses from our unfortunate defeat in the Maneater Archstone. We're going to go instead over to the Adjudicator Archstone. So we're going to go ahead and leave the Maneaters on their own for right now, and we're going to skip them because I need better arrows. And the way to get better arrows is to unlock a certain NPC named Patches the Hyena. Now anyone who's played Dark Souls will know of Patches the Hyena. He makes an appearance there. So let's go ahead and warp on in here, and this is the Adjudicator's Archstone, known as 4-2. We're going to have a couple of items here on the left and the right of the staircase leading down. And what this is actually is we're going to go inside the mountain and then down. We have a couple different levels to go, and once we get down to the very bottom, that's when we fight the boss. And the boss itself, he isn't too difficult. He's annoying, but he's not too difficult. So another thing you have to have in this game is patience. Might have said that before, so I'll say it again though. Definitely have to have patience. Here's our dear friend, Grave Robber Blige. And Grave Robber Blige now will be permanent home here in 4-2, and he will sell holy arrows, light arrows, and fire arrows, along with arrows and wooden arrows. We need him for fire arrows, because it's the only place I know of that sells unlimited supply of fire arrows. So we're going to need to have him for that. We're not going to buy any right now. We're just going to move along. We'll come back when we have more souls. We slip on this switch here. We're going to unlock the section here where we're first introduced to one of the more annoying enemies in this level, the Reaper. This guy sucks. What he does is he spawns these very etheric kind of spirit-like creatures. And these guys shoot a beam weapon out of their eye socket. They're like Cyclops ghost things. And that beam weapon will cut you down. Also, they have a tendency to kind of sneak up on you because they're silent. You can't hear them. So our best bet is to kill this guy before we make any sudden moves. And plus the Reaper, if he gets a hold of you, he sucks too. That war scythe he carries really hurts. So if we can shoot him down... Oh, no, we missed. We're going to have to go ahead and back up a little bit and let him have some time to recoup and kind of readjust himself. So he should be back up there. We're going to sneak back up. There he is. He goes back up the stairs and stands in his position there. So let's go ahead and get another arrow on him here. There he is. Ah! Okay. Oh, crap. Alright, let's roll back here real quick here. Alright, so like I said, they sneak up on you. These guys suck. So let's target them and let's take these dudes out. And they will respawn too. Keep in mind that, yeah, you could run through and kill all of them, but they're just going to respawn, because the Reaper will just respawn them. You have to kill the Reaper so that these guys don't respawn. So we'll take out a couple of these guys just to make sure we don't get hit when we're shooting the Reaper with some arrows. Alright, that should be good enough. Stand here at the end, and there's the Reaper. Alright. Couple more arrows ought to do. Nice. Okay, so he's dead. You notice we get a chunk of souls because it gives us the souls for the Reaper and for all of his, I guess, minions. So now grab some items and we'll head on into the level. This was one of the hot spots for PvP action. If you were into Black Phantom hunting or any sort of PvP stuff, 4-1 and 4-2, very, very common places. I remember one time actually, we were in this and I was with MJM, another 3GBer. We were in this level and I was a Phantom and he was in host form, and we were moving through the level trying to get to the end, and we got invaded by a guy. Well, I was using my magic based character, my mage, and I ended up firestorming him at the top there and shooting him off down to where the Reaper was. It was crazy. It was a pretty exciting time. So here is our dear friend Patches the Hyena. Now, we know who he is now, of course. Back when we first played this game, we have no idea who he is. He tricks you. Fairly normal for Patches. So he tricks you into looking down this hole. And what does he do? He kicks you down in there. He knocks you down with this hole. Oh, rats. Like we really wanted that to happen to us. How will we ever get out? Well, he's a jerk.
Then I'll sell every last trinket off.
Yes, note to self, do not trust Patches. Ever. So we're dropped into this little pit here of all these dead people, and in the very back we'll see a Black Phantom, and he is wielding dual katanas, and katanas will cause bleed, and two of them are even more dangerous than one. So what we're going to do is we can shoot him with some arrows and try to lure him out. I don't know if we're really going to be able to lure him out completely. You might have to go up to him. Let's do a little healing here and get our life back to 100% here. Like I said, it's always a good idea to have a good supply of grass and of spice, because the spice is going to help refill your MP, and of course the grass is going to refill your life. So I mentioned last episode a character by the name of Saint Urbane. Well, this is our dear friend Saint Urbane. He is our miracle trainer. He's going to teach us everything we need to know in terms of miracles. And since we are a faith-based character, miracles are going to be kind of our offensive spell type weapon. We're not really going to be able to have a lot of offensive miracles, though. A lot of them are, I guess, passive casting type spells, like buffs and heals, and second chance is a pretty big one for this game. The only ones you really get that actually cause damage is the miracle called God's Wrath. And God's Wrath is awesome because it will go through walls. It's also a very handy way to get grief by any sort of Black Phantoms, because God's Wrath is a little cheap. Because if you don't know you're there and you run by and you hit him with God's Wrath, it will literally just knock him to the ground. And that, of course, if you time it just right, will knock you off a cliff. So you got to be careful about it. I'm not sure exactly if this guy is a magic user, Black Phantom, that's just kind of here guarding Saint Urbane, or what. But he's wearing the Sage's outfit, which is the same thing as Frake is wearing. So I'm wondering what that's all about. I don't know too much lore in this game. I wish I did, but I'm not sure exactly of the lore here for Demon Souls. So he's not too bad, though he does hit quite hard if you end up getting close to him. One thing I don't like about Demon Souls that I do like about Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 is the meter. I like knowing how much I've built up. Let's say, like, for example, bleed or poison. I don't know in this game how much bleed you're either taking or you're inflicting. You have no idea because there's no meter to tell you. Also, poison. You have no idea how much poison is going to actually add. If you start shooting a guy with poison arrows, you don't know how much you're really building up until all of a sudden he's poisoned. So a little nicer in Dark Souls to have that gauge, that meter. So we kill the Black Phantom, run back, talk to Urbane. He'll tell you that he's very pleased. He says Umbasa seems to be somewhat of his, religious order's saying. So we're going to run up the staircase and out into the bottom area here. Grab a couple items as we go. There we go, another flight of stairs, and the switch. Well, 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 if it isn't our dear friend Patches. Now, how stupid can you be, Patches, really? You kick me into a hole, you know I'm coming out after you.
Right? There aren't many humans like us. I know. Here.
So you notice he's carrying the Adjudicator's shield, and he's carrying a spear. The Adjudicator's shield will give him a regen effect, and the spear gives him the ability to what's called turtle, meaning sit behind a shield and just poke at you. So if you ever end up fighting Patches the Hyena, which you actually do need to fight if you're completing Mephistopheles' quests, you'll notice he is not an easy character to fight. He's ugly too, look at that. Anyway, so we don't need to do anything with him now because we need him alive. The reason being is he sells one of the best set of arrows in the game, known as the heavy arrow. And heavy arrows are absolutely fantastic because you can take off a lot more damage with the heavy arrow. Plus, if you can get a compound longbow, you increase it to the viscous compound longbow, you're looking good. You'll be able to do some massive damage. Alright, so we're going to grab a couple items here and click this rear switch. There we go. And that is going to open up our way out. That goes out to the ledge right below where we actually started. Alright. Now, what we can do before we go out there, I can show you a little secret area here. We roll off to the right-hand side into this tunnel system here. There's going to be a secret entrance along the wall. Not that wall. Let's grab this item here. Next flight of stairs. There it is. Hit right here. So open up a tunnel. Now the tunnel is going to lead out to the backside of the mountain. And we're going to run into another one of these dual katana swordsmen. And we got to watch these guys because these guys suck. These guys take off a lot more damage than the one in 4-1 does. So shoot a arrow behind him, get him to turn around, and then we come up for a backstab. As long as you're wearing your thief ring and you're in soul form, you should be pretty quiet. You can usually get up on him pretty quick. We'll backstab him and then knock him off the ledge because I don't want to fight him. Give us a nice chunk of souls. Let's grab this soldier soul here. Up to our right is going to be a gecko and the white bow with some white arrows, some light arrows. We don't need it right now, but that's a decent bow. So if you're going to be specializing in the dexterity build, might as well try the white bow. Watch out for the switch. It will trigger a arrow trap. Grab this ephemeral eye. Notice we're back up to the level where we actually came in at. So we'll just drop down. There we go. Drop down again. This game has inconsistent fall damage, I noticed, because sometimes you fall off areas and you die almost instantly. Other times you fall for a good period of time before you actually land and you're okay. I don't know how that works really. This seems to be some sort of either, I don't know, graveyard for these weird manta flying ray things. I don't know. We're going to come up to a platform below us that's going to have 3 skeletons on it. Now what we want to do is we want to shoot one of them. If I can just aim right with this stupid thing. And is this the guy that rolls off? No, it's not. Oh, okay. Well, let's worry about the first guy here. So pull out your shield here, and you're going to want to be safe, of course, and you want to target him, and you want to get him to do his roll attack. And get him to basically roll himself right off the cliff. There he goes. So, he's dead. Now, let's also pull out our arrow again and shoot this dude. Or miss him entirely. How about miss him a second time? That sounds good. There we go. And he'll just cartwheel right off the ledge. So he's dead. Another almost 1,000 souls. And this guy with the arrow here, shooting light arrows at us. We're going to take care of that. Now, unlike Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, archer guys in this are just archery guys. They have a bow, that's all they use. They very rarely switch out their weapons. I've never seen them in this game switch out their weapons. So an archer is usually useless in close range combat. This is a great sniping place to take out some of these stingrays. But keep in mind too, if you don't have good enough arrows, you're not going to do much damage. And you probably are going to miss quite a few times until you kind of get the pattern and the routine down. I don't really need to kill these guys, to be honest. So I'm not really going to worry about it. Down the next level is going to be 2 swordsmen. And these are the big gold knights. We want to go ahead and lure 1. So this guy here is our perfect candidate. We want to hit him, lure him back, pull him away from his buddy. So just keep plinking him with arrows until he kind of gets the idea to come up after you. Come on, come on. No, don't turn around. There you go. Come on up. Once it gets about there, you can pull your shield up again and kind of lure him out the old-fashioned way. These guys suck, though, I'll tell you that much. They have a huge arcing swing, and they, as you can see, just drop your stamina completely. Okay. Oh, alright. See if I can get around. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, man, I took a shot on that one. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up real quick here. Alright. Roll. Backstab, come on. Oh, come on. Gotta get that backstab on him. Throw him back out a little bit. There we go. Backstab. Alright, cool. Kick him to the ground. 2-hand it. Stun lock him. There we are. Whew. Alright, get some Bladestone. They are notorious for dropping Bladestone. So if you're going to be upgrading anything for Bladestone weapons, it's a good idea to come here and farm them. And unlike Dark Souls 2, there are unlimited spawns in this game. Just roll around, backstab, kick him down, 2-hand it, stun lock him. Oh, backstab for the last kill. Sweet. Now, I mentioned farming. You can actually get a couple of things that help you farm. You can get the Sword of Searching, which keys off of your luck and raises your item drop rate. Plus, if you raise your luck, it increases your drop rate as well. So it's a good idea to go ahead and kind of look at your options when you go to actually start farming. The main thing you're going to be farming really in this game is souls. Stones, types of ore, Yeah, you'll farm that too, but for the most part, you're really going to start farming souls because you need those a lot. Okay, so you see these multi-leveled areas down here where there's a lot of those weird, like, ghosty Cyclops things. We're going to need to go ahead and kill those. There's one on the staircase right here, which we might be able to take out with arrows. Ugh, if I can actually hit this stupid thing. Come on. Oh, I can't believe I didn't hit him. There he is. Notice he shoots that like, Cyclops eye beam thing out. Yeah, you're safe over here. He won't hit you. So you can just fire away, even if he does shoot that beam at you. I forget, though, sometimes. It's because it's a scary beam. Okay, he's going to go back the other way. Oh, this is getting frustrating. Oh, come on. Oh, freaking stone. It's very hard to see in this. It's very dark. You can also shoot him from here as well, but this is a dangerous place to shoot him at because that eye beam of his absolutely will destroy you. I think I'm going to use a couple more shots. I'm going to try it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, kill him. Oh, crap, I'm dead. That's it. I'm dead. Okay, that sucked. But don't worry. Okay, we're back in here. We're plinking away at this guy. And we should be able to take him out. Alright, perfect. Now, as I was saying before, since there are multiple levels and there's all these kind of ghost guys standing around, you know that there's a Reaper somewhere in the area. And the Reaper is actually down below us, kind of in that corner. Kind of hard to see here. Let's see. I think if I remember correctly, you stand right about here, where this actually Phantom is. Let's kill these guys before they come up and kill us. You know what? Nuts to this. Let's just two-hand this guy. There goes that beam again. We should be okay. There we go. Okay, so he's dead. A couple, what was that, 800 souls or so? That's cool. Pull back out our bow. We need to kill that Reaper. Seriously. Alright, you know what? Let's go up the stairs again. I used to be way better at this. I used to be able to run this entire level in a matter of minutes and just get a ton of souls. Plus with the bracelets, the ring, and Soul Thirst, man, you could rake in the souls. And all you gotta do is kill one guy. You kill the Reaper, and it gives you all those souls. And nets you all of them, which is great. That's 5 grand of souls right there. So as long as you can kill the Reaper, you're good to go. Okay, now let's see. This I think is a dagger, I want to say. Yeah, it's a dagger. Oh, forgot about that guy. Okay, yeah, there are these weird phantom-like creatures here. Yeah, we should be able to kill it, no problem, though. Okay, there we go. Come on, one more hit, one more hit. Oh, got me too. All right. Keep in mind, though, for future reference, when you come down here, run past the dagger, turn around, put your shield up. It'll appear and attack you, blocking. Of course, you'll be blocking with your shield, so it won't do any damage to you. Then you can go around and you can hit him. Then pick up the dagger, if you even want it. So that's the next section down. The boss is way below us. So we should be able to see him somewhere right around here, I would think. Sometimes he doesn't show up, though. I've found that sometimes he just does not show up for me. He should be right in there, but I just don't see him. Either I'm blind or something, but I just don't see him. Let's shoot that there. Maybe he'll turn. Anything? No. Oh well, you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and... let's see. No? Still don't see him. Okay, let's just use our halberd here. We'll just kill him the old-fashioned way. Alright, come on down the stairs. There's a fog gate here to go out to the outside. There is a trap to your right, so be careful there. What you want to do is go ahead and heal up real quick here. You know what? Use one more just to be on the safe side. I would suggest rolling real quick up to the items, but then don't grab them and roll back out. There we go. Ah, see them? Those guys right there. 2 of those guys will spawn and they'll attack you from behind, so really be careful. Kill them before you grab those items. Then you can just basically two-hand something and poke them to death. If you're a shield user with like a spear, you can turtle up and just poke at them until they die. Otherwise, back out, get them to spawn, go back in and kill them. So just grab these items. They're nothing too fancy, but grab everything you can. back out here along this outer ledge. Now this is actually an area where if you are hunting for souls, this is a great place to hunt for souls because you turn this area into pure black tendency using, I think it's 9 ephemeral eyes. You will actually get a couple black phantoms spawning here. And you can warp in and work your way backwards from the boss gate back out here, and you can do what's called soul suck. You put your thief ring on, you put your grave robber ring on, or your ring of avarice and your grave robber, and you sneak up behind one of the black phantoms, and there'll be black phantom dual swordsmen. Like those katana swordsmen, you do a soul suck, you will net a ton of souls, and you can just keep doing that over and over and over again until you have all the souls you want. So keep that in mind if you really need a lot of souls. Okay, there's that stupid guy I was trying to find last time. I think if I remember correctly, you kind of come down a little bit into that area and get him to spawn, and then you run back up, and then you shoot him. I think that's what I used to do. But I mean, like I said, it's been a while since I played this game, so I'm quite a bit rusty. Anyway, back up here, we're going to use our arrows, and we're going to plink this guy and kill him, netting ourselves a nice chunk of souls. I've already killed a couple of them, and he hasn't respawned them yet, I don't think, so... Bam, okay, he's dead. So, give us my souls. At 3752, not too bad. And all the guys are dead. So, we're going to run down to the bottom level and to the boss. We have one more section to walk through, and that's what I call the slug pit, because it really is just a pit of slugs. There's also these white exploding orbs that kind of fly through the air in predetermined positions and patterns. Don't get caught with one of those guys because it will destroy you. Either A, it'll kill you, or B, it'll knock you off into the slug pit and the slugs will kill you. So be on the lookout for that. We can also get a sword called the Hiltless. The Hiltless is a katana blade that doesn't have any handle, so every time you attack and hit, you take damage. There's ways to mitigate the actual life drain that it does do on you. Like the Makoto, another sword that I'll show you a little later. That is also a sword you need to watch out for. So let's go ahead and enter the fog here, and we're going to get up to the end boss. And the end boss is, I believe he's called the Old Hero. And he is essentially a blind swordsman. So we got to go up kind of close here in the middle. There we go. Okay, I'm going to trigger a cutscene here, which will show us who we're going to be up against. You can kind of see him there. There he is. Man, whatever happened to him, he got messed up. Look at his teeth are all like showing and his lips are all ripped off. It's horrible. That is the large sword of searching. Something you can make by using, I believe, his soul and Baldwin. I'm not going to make it though, because there's no reason for this. I'm just doing a playthrough. It's not going to be like 100% playthrough or anything like that. So I'm not going to be getting that sword, but it is necessary for the weapon trophy for this game. Okay, so kind of my general way I fight this guy is I range him with arrows. And the beauty of this dude is that he can't see you, so he's blind. He can hear you, but he can't see you. So as long as you never hit him more than 3 times in a row, he won't cause you any trouble. Be slow, be methodical about it, and just plink away slowly and carefully, trying not to hit him too many times in a row, successively. I think, like I said, you can do up to a max of 3, but if you hit that 4th time, he's going to charge at where the arrows came from, which is usually where you're standing, and he's going to hit you. But, not to be worried, we're going to plink him away. I'm going to fast forward this though because it takes forever to do. Eventually you will kill him, and if you have your Ring of Avarice and your silver bracelets on, you'll get a nice chunk of souls on him. So, not too hard really, just keep at it. As long as you stay behind that coffin, most of his range attacks, if they do end up lining up to hit you, will be taken up by the actual coffin in front of you. So that's a good place to stand. Okay, there we go. He is dead. Of course, at bridge time, that didn't take too long, but in real time, it took forever to do. If you're able to pull in phantoms with you, he's not too hard. He's actually pretty easy. There's my Old Heroes trophy. I've revived back to body form. Before we hit that archstone, let's run up here and grab these. These are holy arrows, which are decent. They do holy damage instead of, piercing damage and like that. So, hit that archstone. We get the hero demon's soul. Let's head out to the Nexus. Now you might remember a few episodes ago I talked about Yurt, the Silent Chief. Now Yurt is an assassin, and we rescued him in Latria, remember correctly, in 3-2. You'll find these bodies lying around here after a while, and that means that Yurt is back at work. He's killing people and leaving their bodies draped around the Nexus. And it's a good way you can get some souls out of it, but he'll start killing your NPCs after a while, so you want to go ahead and take him out as quickly as possible. He's going to be up here on the second level, just kind of off in the corner here, so let's talk to him real quick.
I am indebted to you for your...
Now we rescued him out of Latria, and he couldn't have made it back to the Nexus without our help. So he's not going to kill us, at least yet. I think after a while, if you let him go for too long, he ends up killing off your blacksmith, he ends up killing off Stockpile Thomas, I think he ends up killing off a couple of the Miracle and the Magic guys, and then he comes after you. He will eventually, I think, turn hostile to you and try to kill you. I don't know exactly how long it takes for that to happen, because you never want to lose Stockpile, you never want to lose any of your guys. You never want to lose any of your trainers. So it's a good idea to go ahead and take him out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take him out. We're going to kill him. Plus, he has one of the coolest armor sets in this game. At least, well, in my opinion, one of the coolest looking armor sets in the game. So now that we've aggroed him, we can go ahead and target him. And as long as we keep him at bay, he won't be a problem. He's quick though. He can move. He definitely can. Notice in his offhand he's carrying a parrying dagger. And in his right hand, he's carrying the shotal, or the shotel. I don't know how you really want to say it. Shoulders will go through shields, by the way, so there's no point in turtling up behind him, because you'll still take chip damage from the shotel. And he is dead. Not a very difficult fight. We've got a nice reach on him with that halberd. Notice he says Mephistopheles was right about you. So that's our first clue. There's someone pulling the strings named Mephistopheles. And Mephistopheles is part of some sort of assassin group. This, of course, gives me the opportunity to put on my favorite combination of gear. Gloom leggings with the black leather top and the assassin's mask plus silver bracelets. And that's going to do it for us, guys. We're back next time with another episode of Demon Souls. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Tune in later. We'll see you back here soon.